Welcome back, beautiful people, to Culture Talks. My name is Frankie, and in today's episode, we'll be looking into First Man. Now, I've been delaying this, and I apologize because I've been talking about it. It's a long time coming. I've seen the movie, I swear. I just haven't gone around to editing this and creating this, actually, too. So I apologize. But here we go. First Man review coming at you right now. Alright, here we go. So to start off, as always, as I do these general review videos, it's going to be pros and cons, but I've been reversing it now. I'm going to do cons and pros. So we'll be starting off with the cons, pros. I'm not going to do a general overview. The cons and pros pretty much get into the general overview. I don't want to make these videos long, just because I want to get straight to the point and then discuss it later in maybe future videos or just in the discussions on the page or in the comment section below. But here we go, cons coming at you now. So, the biggest con, and really one of the only cons that I had with this movie was very well done. It's just when it came to the character or the portrayal of Neil Armstrong by Ryan Gosling, the writers went in a direction of focusing in his private life. I don't think that was the route that I would have gone myself. Who am I to say, because I'm a great writer, but it's just something I probably as the audience wouldn't want to see and care about. In fact, it kind of did reflect into this whole other discussion that I'm not going to get into about Neil Armstrong as a person. It was unnecessary to focus a little bit too much on his home life. I get it. It doesn't make for great cinematic viewing or storytelling and film if you're only focusing about the historical aspect. There is some fiction in this, surprisingly, not surprisingly, it is Hollywood. They added some fiction into this film, and it's just it didn't work for me. It came off a little silly, and it also came off of like, why are we focusing on this? I get it, you want to tell a story, maybe be dramatic. This is a biopic though, you want to focus on the actual man and the biopic that it's about, and this is just a story about how we got to the moon. So really the biggest the biggest con that I had with this film was this focus of being at home. This home life that he had was too much. It was too focused. I don't want to get into it without spoiling it. If you saw the movie, let's talk about it. What did you think about that? As a big con, I didn't want to see his life at home so much. I know he did a biography. I know they adopted some of it into this for this film. It didn't need to be here, in my opinion. So moving on, that's really one of the biggest cons I have. As for minor ones, I'll tell you about it right now. And these last two cons, I swear it's just minor, nothing big. It's just had a little bit of pacing issue. It wasn't too bad. There's some films that suffer from really bad pacing issues, and obviously some shows that suffer from bad pacing issues. This has a little bit of a pacing issue, but overall it gets, you get the general idea. And plus, it is a biopic. If you don't get what a biopic is, then this isn't the movie for you, and you shouldn't go see it unless you really do want to just go see Ryan Gosling, and by all means. But you may not enjoy the pacing. The pacing is just okay, but it can be a little tiresome. It is a 2.5 hour movie, just about. So the pacing does, it hurts a little bit. It hurts the film just a bit. And just a few things as well, like questionable shots, minor things. This is just really minor. In fact, I might not even count it, but it's there. And that's really it. I'm not going to get into more little things. Overall, the movie is good. There's nothing to worry about. It's just that it's had a little bit of backlash for no reason. Okay, moving on. Now to the pros. One big pro: Gosling shines yet again. I didn't see La La Land, but he won a Golden Globe last year. Was nominated, I believe, for the Oscars. Great man. I think he was pegged well for the role. There's this whole thing going around. Americans aren't getting really American roles. It's all going to foreign actors. Just a reminder, Gosling is Canadian. He is Canadian. Pretty sure he is. Now I'm second guessing myself. I have to check. Shit. I was right. He's born in Canada. Fuck yeah, I was right. He's a Canadian actor playing an American hero. American hero. Depending on who you ask, he might not be a hero. I appreciate what went done in this film. Going back to the pros, this is very accurate towards and it honors a lot of things historically. I'm not going to get into it because this is just going to turn into a history review, I guess. But the facts are that it was ridiculous. It was heart. It was hurtful to watch everything, because I can't imagine the struggle these people went to great lengths to accomplish something that is just mind-blowing, mind-boggling. You just can't even grasp what they went through. This film really touches base on it, and it hits you right here. Like, man, I would never have been able to do that. I'm not even smart enough to do that. I know personally I'm not smart to do this. That's why I'm here doing this and doing all the random shit in my life. But yeah, so this movie makes you think, and you have to appreciate it. And so Gosling shines. He did a great job. The storytelling is fine. Like, there's nothing really you can do in terms of storytelling with a biopic. I guess you can argue, yeah, you know, you want to tell the story of an icon or of a historical figure accurately and great. It's done well. Like, you can't do much. You can't like bolster it up. You can never take what happened in real life and show it in the big screen. And plus, if you try, it looks kind of silly. You know what MLK did in the 60s and 70s. Excuse me, the 60s. You know, with the civil rights movement. You know, I'm sure it's been portrayed, but nothing will ever be better than the genuineness of him, you know, making his speeches, and not an actor portraying him and doing his best to capture that. Nothing will ever capture that, and this movie won't be spot on in terms of capturing what happened, but it gives you a look at the devastation and the accomplishment and just amazingness of what happened. Amazingness. Look at that. I'm just fanboying here, I guess. Damien Chazelle's a great director, and that's another pro that I'll just jump into quickly. Great director. Watch his work. He shines. Can't get over it. I'm a big Damien Chazelle fan. He's a great director, and he just knows what to do. So, jumping on to another one. No. And what I mean by jumping into another one of these pros is that it's connected very well is with Damien Chazelle just knows how to get a good score in his films. I'm sure it's not just him. There's a bunch of other people. Pretty sure there's producers and the right kind of people looking for the right kind of score. And the score, great. The score made this movie. It's gonna get nominated. This whole movie should get nominated. It didn't make its money, but I cannot say enough more about what this movie did right. Little wrong with this film. More right. The score. That score. Besides Gosling shining, it has a great supporting cast. I can't argue. The acting is just on point. More good acting coming in the month of October. Just spot on, great acting. We've had this past month in October, and First Man shines. There's going to be nominations thrown out here and there, and well deserved, honestly. Well deserved. Another thing is, it's just you can't argue with how accurate it is. I already mentioned it in the beginning. It's very accurate. If you like history, this is the movie for you. I like watching historical films. I needed to watch this because as a historical junkie, I would shame myself if I didn't go. So I had to go see this film. It's worth it. Do it. And the last two things, the cinematography is great. I should have probably talked about it more, but like, what's to expect from Damien Chazelle? He has good cinematography skills. He knows what he's looking for. Him and his team worked well to create such a very good sequence of scenes, and this film will never make you question if this is real or not, or if this is footage. So I'll give it that, because some of the things I saw in this film, you forget, like this, you think it's CGI, or it makes you think it's not CGI, but you forget that it is. It's just that the moon landing scene, this isn't a spoiler because guess what, we made it to the moon, people, is that sequence, that scene when he's there, when they're all there, it's breathtaking. It blew me away. That scene alone should just win multiple awards, in my opinion. I don't care that it hasn't made its money back. I hate that no one went to go see this, but whatever. It is what it is. That scene alone made the film also perfect. And along with the score, injected with that great score. So good. And moving on to the end. I'm making this way too long. I know I am. You're gonna hate me, but that's it. This movie works. This movie's great. This movie's approved for me. I'm telling you, go watch it if you can. Just watch it at home. If you have a good surround sound, bust that surround sound up. Just watch it in a good theater if you can. I saw it in IMAX, and that made it worth it. And I don't pay for IMAX, so I paid to go see this in IMAX. I'm crazy because IMAX is expensive in the city. Stupid expensive. thank you so much, beautiful people, for watching this video. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, if you like what I do, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it if you could share this video. That helps a lot. You don't have to subscribe. Like the Facebook page, or just have a discussion with me on the Facebook page on this film. If you have seen it, did you like it? If you haven't seen it, do you plan on watching it? Yeah, let me know. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate what you guys keep telling me to do and what to change or what to do and what not to do. It means the world to me. It means people are paying attention and trying to, you know, push me to keep going forward and doing this. And I'm sorry I delayed this for so long, but thank you so much for people for sticking with me so far. I know this video wasn't the best. I will do better, but I love you so much. Thank you, beautiful people. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.